was watching so many cleaning videos and going, I should really just finish up. I just lost focus for a full whatever many seconds. And I like panicked because it was like going like that. My mic is on. Hi guys, welcome back. I think I'm actually finally almost on time again. I don't know when this will be posted, but it might be mostly on time. It is the first day of a long weekend, so it's Thursday. We had my niece and nephews for a sleepover last night, and the place is chaos now. Still got Cocomelon going on the TV, but let me flip the camera around and show you what's going on. So, table, disaster. Lounge, disaster. Winchester is pooped. She's done. Her and a monkey are lying very similar. And then gotta put this back to normal as well. And I think our bathroom is also a little bit chaotic. So I'm gonna do that and then probably nap. Taking a pause to have peanut butter on toast. I think I've spoken about this before, but I go through stages where like I'll want it all the time or never. And this is one of those, like, I've just been feeling like it a lot lately. And also we have our toaster on the counter, so it kind of reminds me that I want to make toast. But the place is feeling a lot less hectic now. I think once the kitchen and my office are sorted, it's pretty much back to reset of how it was. We can make it on our own. It's many hours later. When I finished tidying up on this side, then essentially ran out of steam, lay around, got stuck in a TikTok loop. You know how it goes. I was watching so many cleaning videos and going, I should really just finish up so that like the place feels a little less chaotic, and then just kept watching them. And then we went for a walk now, and now I feel like energized again to do it. So I'm gonna sort out the dishwasher and then go back to my office, because I think that the clutter is mentally worse. It is the next day, actually the next afternoon, and before I say anything, yes, I was wearing this yesterday. Don't worry, I didn't wear it the whole day, and then until today. Basically, I changed after I had a shower, and then I was wearing a really cozy, like, pullover thing, and sensory overload kicked in, and I couldn't wear it anymore. And I was trying to fall asleep at that point, and I like panicked because it was like going like that. and I just ripped it off and put this on. So that's why I'm wearing the same top as yesterday. It is not, I haven't been wearing it continuously until now. So I've got the robot vacuum running at the moment. I still haven't tidied this office, so I think I just need to like set a timer and do a quick tidy. And then I want to have a shower and wash my hair, which I don't know if other people with ADHD can relate, but it feels like the biggest task in the world. And my fringe is too long at the moment, so I have to like figure out how to do it. And I don't know why I procrastinate, because when I'm in the shower, I'm like, this is amazing. I love this. I love showers. I want to have the longest one ever. But getting myself to actually wash my hair is just a mission. So that's the plan. Vaughan is currently off getting our scripts for our meds. We don't have plans for today, except we know what we're going to have for dinner because we want to roast. So we planned that. Otherwise, I think it'll just be a lot of pottering around. I do actually feel like... So 2 things. One, I watched Kourtney and Travis's wedding. Kourtney Kardashian, Travis Barker, I watched their wedding. I didn't realize I'd missed it. And it kind of made me like feel inspired to start planning ours properly-ish. Not like properly, but just like thinking about it. So I might just make some notes on that in the wedding planner that I have. And then the other thing is I have quite a few of my own passion projects that I tend to just put to the side when I have other people's work to do. And I feel kind of like motivated. I'm sorry, I have to cut this thing off or it's actually going to drive me insane while I'm talking. I'm feeling kind of motivated to just remind myself like what I started working on, what I'm still working on, what I'm going to just thank for coming to me and send on its way, and see if I can start like making some progress on them. So, I mean, even simple ones, like I wanted to record the Airbnb video for my YouTube, and for some bizarre reason I've been procrastinating on that a lot. And I think like the burden of procrastinating on it will be pretty easily outweighed by just starting or just like doing a bit on it, and it won't seem like such a big task when I start. So I think I'm gonna make like a nice big, maybe I'll hand do it, because Asana didn't really work for me on that front. Maybe I'll just like hand do it. So there's my YouTube channel, there's a podcast that I was playing with that I might just make more of like a TikTok podcast thing. There's another podcast that I was playing with that I want to actually just spend some time on and see if I want to do it or don't. I wrote a novel, an entire novel from beginning to end that needs to go into draft 2. Had a radio Udemy course I was working on. There were quite a few things, and some of them I just want to say like, thank you, had fun. Oh, the robot's here. And then send on their way. But I'll bring you along for that. Let me just do this and let the robot get its time in here. Where is it? Oh, it's gone back out. See, that's what I'm currently working with. It is a mess.
Peace, be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know.
It's quite a bit later in the evening, about 7. I know I said I was going to look at what I still need to do for all my things, but then we wanted to hang pictures, so we went into the garage to find them and then found other stuff that was fun. And then it got too late to hang the stuff, so we're just busy like messing around with all the stuff we brought in. And I'm about to make roast potatoes because we're having roast for dinner. It's a Friday, it's against the rules, but it's okay. So I'm going to get cracking on that. This peeler is not it. My mic is on. If you're wondering why that's funny, Google peel Afrikaans translate, like banana peel.
I didn't know it was recording.
Your anxious heart may well be so. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you.
I just don't think I'm cut out for that YouTube aesthetic, if we're honest.
It's okay.
Deeper than you know. Oh, darling, don't be scared of time changing us both. That will leave our bodies, but it'll never touch my soul. If you are afraid, the heavens don't let go. 'Cause darling, I will stay as we grow.
No, kissed it.
I've done it again. I've reached 3:30 and forgotten to record any vlog. So yeah, it's 3:30. We basically, I did actually record something. I recorded my breakfast and Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which Vaughn and I both landed up watching until about an hour ago. Rewatching old seasons. I'm talking like season 11 or so. And it's just nice, like, non-thinky content. But I opened Pinterest to, like, procrastinate a little more. I want to do a gallery wall here, and I can't find inspiration of anything similar to what I want to do. So I feel like I'm, like, needing that inspiration to kind of get myself motivated to do it. And I also couldn't find the frames that I was looking for in the garage yesterday. So I opened Pinterest to I opened Pinterest I just lost focus for a full whatever many seconds. I opened Pinterest to procrastinate a bit more, and then the first thing that came up was this thing. I'll put it on the screen, but basically said, like, stop planning, stop researching, just do the thing. And immediately I was like, oh, I need to just do a thing. Like, I know that there is so much I want to work on from my own passion projects and, like, all the stuff I mentioned yesterday. I want to do it. I just keep procrastinating on it. So Vaughn's gone to the shops now, and I think the first thing I might do is just go back to the Airbnb episode that I want to record about the disaster of our stay. And I'm going to just get as far as I can, and if I manage to finish it, amazing. Maybe, I mean, my hair's up now, but maybe I'll, like, style my hair, put makeup on and record it. But I just want to start. At the same time, my brain is telling me I need to see all my passion projects in one place, like I mentioned yesterday, and then decide from there. So I'm a little bit torn. Maybe I'll do the one and then be like, okay, this is done, and then do the other. I suppose you'll know in about 5 seconds what I decided to do first. Also just realizing that this is now a mess behind me because I slept here last night. I couldn't sleep. So by like 12:30, I just called it and grabbed my stuff and came to my office because we've got that sleeper couch, which is super comfy, and then just watched a bunch of stuff and eventually fell asleep. But I haven't tidied that up again now. I'm just going to actually, like, close my eyes to it or move to the lounge or something. Right. Let me take a few minutes to brew on what is the thing that is nagging my brain the most. And then we're going to just start. We'll just start. Doesn't have to become anything. Doesn't have to be done. But I want to just make a start on something. Okay, so I went with writing down my passion projects and figuring out which of them I still want to work on. But while I was writing it down, I actually realized that like I might need some like professional help on, like, I'm going to ask my psychologist if there's a way we can look at it and go like, do I still want to do this without me feeling like I'm letting go of something I've worked hard on? Because like, for example, I created a radio course and I've like written the whole thing myself. Like I got a little bit of input here and there so that it can be really like well-rounded. I recorded a bunch of the voiceovers. I created the videos and the slides, and like I've done a lot of it. But it's been so long that, first of all, I've changed house, I've changed my hair, I've changed my vibe, and I will probably have to redo a lot of it. But I just don't know if it's something I want to do anymore. Like I still love and care about radio, but I have 7 things, all of which are like things I care about, and I don't want to try to do all of them and then feel like I'm failing, but I also will get very bored if I just do one. So it's a little bit like deciding whether I wanted to do it to know that I can, or whether I wanted to do it and actually put it out there, and what I need to think about if I just let it go. Yeah, I don't want to make like everything in my life revolve around ADHD, but I do know that like, because one of the things of having ADHD is starting something and not finishing it, I do struggle to say like, this actually just doesn't serve me anymore, or I'm just not interested in it anymore. I'll always hope that I will actually get to finish it one day. Like, classic example, I was so into puzzles, so I bought multiples, and there's one that's still sitting in my cupboard and I've just not gotten back to it. I started building that mini house, which I don't even know if it's in a vlog because I started filming it for its own thing. I've got hiccups coming. And then I just didn't carry on. So I'm very hesitant to just be like, nah, I'm not interested in it anymore, because I don't want like the mental toll of me just starting something and not finishing it to be hanging around there. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'd love to know if you relate, if it's like really hard to just say, I don't want to do this anymore, or I've done what I needed to do here for my own like sanity, and I can put it away now and not feel bad. But one that I was reminded about is a behavior language course that I started to be able to analyze like interrogation videos and that sort of thing for my job. But then when I was looking at the books I want to write, I was like, hold on, this book that I've written, some of the stuff I'm battling to make the characters like relatable. So I should start with that, because that might kick off the next two. So I'm also just prioritizing. I put them all back in Asana, and then immediately I was like, oh, this is boring. And now I've been playing around on my iPad designing what I would like to do with that section. I don't know if that part will be in this video or if I'll like save it for when I actually do it. If I actually do it, I don't know. I guess you'll see if it's in the vlog. In my head, I always have like a second YouTube channel of my home decor stuff, but then it just adds number 7 to the list, and I'm like, maybe I must just keep both. That's also something you can let me know, whether I should keep it separate or whether it kind of falls under my life. I'm very much not doing YouTube to build any kind of brand or anything. It's just because it's fun, and if it becomes something, great. If not, oh well. Anyway, that's 5 minutes 30 of me talking, so I am going to make a cup of coffee, take a breath of fresh air, walk around the garden a bit, and then come back and see what I've got going here, because now I've got like 25 things. Good morning. So basically, what I am busy doing right now is packing because we have decided to book a one night staycation about 20 minutes down the road. 30 minutes down? Very nearby. Less than an hour away at the Proto Hotel Mowbray. I'll get the name properly later. But it is a historical building, and my family was saying it's like the perfect place to just go and check in and just hang out there. Like, you don't have to leave at all. There's a very nice restaurant that we've been to, and so I'm just busy gathering all my clothes, trying to figure out what I need. It's an absolute mess. Trying to figure out what I need, what the weather's going to be like, because if you've never been to Cape Town, which I'm guessing, since I think something like 70% of the people who watch this are in the US, there's very different weather depending on where you are in relation to Table Mountain. So on the one side of the mountain, we're on a more like beachy side. It's very difficult to explain this. The mountain's here. The mountain is facing that way. We look towards it, across the ocean. If you're behind it, on around the side of it, then it's much colder and more like gloomy a lot of the time. So this is like around the side of it. So I was just checking the weather and trying to pick clothes that can suit if it's not what it says it's going to be. This is from Vaughn's mom. It feels like one of those like old lip ice, like when I was a kid. I used to like the taste of it. It tastes like that. Very nice. So we're busy packing. I don't know how much I'll film there because I kind of also just want to like be off tech for a bit. So either there will be some snippets or there will be a video on it. I guess, again, we'll find out in a few minutes. Alright, that's the end of the long weekend, apparently. I feel like it went so fast, and it was a lot of just like catching up on things we never get to. I'm going to keep it brief because I think this vlog is actually quite long. So let me know if you enjoyed it, if I should keep these long vlogs, or if I should try do a bunch of shorter ones. I want to try and be posting like more up to date now that I've done all the traveling stuff. So it would be super helpful to know, because then I can box them in their little boxes as I go along. I saw recently that something like 68% of people who come back and watch my videos aren't subscribed, so I don't want to be that person, but it would help a lot with all the things YouTube, as you know. And I will see you very soon.